going on, guys? Mr. Domo here, and today I wanted to talk about two main variants that are going on right now with Vintage Collection 186. That is the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett. Here I got the two main variants, and so I'm saying main variants just due to these are what's really were mass produced, right? I've seen other variants, but I mostly would call those errors. Where for an example, I think I've seen two examples so far where Boba Fett does not have his Wookiee braids. So two examples right there, but I don't believe it was mass produced, so I would say that's more of an error. Now if it was mass produced, let's just say, you know, at a certain time and there's a handful of these figures out there, then maybe it is a true variant. And then of course, you know, another one which is more of an error, is never really a variant, is of course a miscarded Boba Fett, where the Boba Fett action figure is miscarded onto another Vintage Collection card back. So like I said, man, I usually just call it a variant. These two right here are really the two main variants. So the first issue, of course, is this guy right here. He was the first released Boba Fett. As you can see, he does not have the digital readout onto his chest plate right there, and so this was really the first issue. Now I know a lot of people ask me, like on the comments or on Instagram, is which one will be the most sought out one. Well, it's kind of early to tell, because usually, and I say usually, is that, you know, your first issue is usually the one that is the most sought out one, right? Because it's the first one. It's the kind of like, you know, they didn't catch on to the mistake, and then later on, you know, Hasbro, you know, catches on and they fix that error, and then so there's only like a limited supply of the first issue. So, you know, as of right now, I would have to say that this guy right here without the digital readout is more of the sought out one, right? But it seems as that the market is more flooded with these guys right here. Now with the pretty much the other variant, right, the one that they corrected the mistake, where they added the little digital readout, really that's pretty much it. I mean, the paint differences and all that, like it's not really that major, you know. I think weathering on the chest plate's a little bit different pattern and so forth, but the digital readout right here, as you can see right there, that little you know, imprint, or the little difference in the mold right there, is pretty much the corrected one that we've seen so far. Now, and like I said, you know, usually your first issue is the one that is sought out. So this guy right here would most likely be the sought out one. You know, it's hard to tell, man. It, like, maybe down to, you know, a couple months or maybe a couple years, we'll find out. But you know, right now this guy is flooding the market right now, the first issue. Now the second issue, I rarely get to see that, and I don't know how many are we gonna actually see with this digital readout. So it might be reversed, where the second issue or the corrected issue might be the more sought out one as of right now. But it's, you know, to be honest, it's a little early to tell, because we don't know if this guy right here with the digital readout variant is gonna be the one that's gonna really flood the market. Like I said, this guy right now is pretty much the one that you see all over the place. And I actually had two pre-orders on Hasbro Pulse, and they both came without the digital readout, and I think a lot of people ended up getting those too. And then of course, if you found them at the you know, at a brick and mortar store, then you'll probably, you know, lucked out and picked up one with the digital readout. So it's really hard to tell. It looks like you know, like I said, honestly, usually your first issue is the one where it is the more sought out one, but it seems like this one's, you know, the script that's being flipped on this Boba Fett, and it seems like this guy right here with the digital readout is being the one that is the more sought out one, because he is a little bit harder to find. As you can see, the card backs are all the same, really. The number designation for the card back is the same, as you can see right there on the top. It's really all the same. There's no difference. It wasn't, you know, they didn't change the number designation on the card back. The back is all the same and everything like that. So like I said, it really was a running change, and so I just wanted to make this quick video for you guys, because I know a lot of people ask me, and honestly, I would always say, like, no, it's the first issue that's more sought out. But it seems like on this situation with the Boba Fett, that this guy right here with the digital readout is the more sought out one. And so far, like I said, I have not seen any other variants out there in the market besides these two right here with the digital readout. And then of course, like I said, there's errors out there where you got one without the Wookiee braid, and then of course you have one that's miscarded. And miscarded, that happens once in a while. It just happens, and I don't think it's something that's really mass produced. The Wookiee braids, I'm not really sure. Like I said, it is so early to tell right now. I mean, I know these guys have been released a couple weeks now, but it's still really early to tell to see if the Wookiee braids is actually a variant or just a error that happened. And there's a handful of them out there, but these two are really what I consider the main variants. But I don't know, you guys let me know in the thoughts, let me know on your thoughts about these in the comments below. Like, what do you guys think? You guys think that the digital readout is the more sought out one than the first issue? Because usually, like I said, man, usually your first issue is the one that's sought out than the second one. But it looks like this one's gonna be kind of flipped, because I can't really find these guys, man. I haven't even seen this actually at the store, so that's kind of interesting. These things are selling out quick, and so as of right now, I don't know, if Hasbro only makes so many, and then they're gonna stop, and then they'll move on to another figure. So it looks like this guy is gonna be the more sought out one. But I just want to get your thoughts on it, man. Do you have both of them? Do you have a miscarded one? Do you have one with the Wookiee braids missing? Like I said, I've only seen 2 examples on Facebook, and of course I've seen a couple of examples of the miscarded one, but that just happens, you know what I'm saying, and that happens to any figure and stuff like that. But like I said, man, I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys, just showing you and talking to you guys about the 2 main variants and stuff like that. I haven't really seen any other figures with different variants, you know what I'm saying. Like, this was like pretty much the one that was really talked about on the groups and everything like that. So that's it, man. Like I said, I'm getting ready to send these off to collector archive services for grading, and so hopefully I should be getting more vintage collection graded stuff back from collector archive services soon. And I should be making an announcement. I'm just trying to get everything ready for the I think I'm gonna do another giveaway at 1,500 subscribers. Once we hit that milestone, then I might can make an announcement on the next giveaway. But that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to make this quick video, man. Thank you for the support, thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.